Hello, welcome back. More Rune Factory good stuff. Let's move the cursor away, though. Oh, plants? Oh, goody. Oh, golly. There's more plants to be harvested. Anyway, I believe, as memory serves, I have not yet gone to the baths. But what I do want to do is fight more apples. Hey, no, you don't. I want to go until my health gets low, and then do the baths. I hope that it's not too late for the baths, so I'll also have to reset all of this. Oh no! So, recent news, the D&D part of the Minecraft server has officially begun as of yesterday. So I've been working on building up a town and stuff. I've had some people helping out with building things. Azura spent a long time building a town gate with a watchtower. One watchtower, not two. It's not symmetrical. And in order... We spent, like, maybe 20 minutes putting up a whole bunch of stairs into a dome formation for a building. And then she spent, like, 5 hours making it so when you hit a pressure plate, it plays, was it, like, the first 2 lines of Smash Mouth. First 2 lines of Smash Mouth. Everyone knows the song I'm talking about when I say the band name. All-Star. Yeah, like 5 hours setting it up, and at some point, like, I didn't want to tell her, Azura, I really don't care, you got the song set up. It's fine. So what if people can you know, keep stepping on the pressure plate to keep making the song start over and over again? I didn't want the song in the first place. But she's like, no, it's gonna be fine. And then it's like, there's no talking her out of it. There's no being all, Azura, I don't want this. There's no, Azura, can we do something, you know, else instead? There's just, nope, I have idea and I must spend 5 hours. It wasn't 5 hours making the song work. She made the song work in like an hour or two. And then she spent 5 hours trying to perfect the redstone about it. And she didn't even manage to perfect the redstone. If someone just walks in, stands on the pressure plate, it'll still be glitched and just frozen forever. Anyway. She spent all that time making sure it's perfect, and it's not even perfect. She eventually just gave up because it was too much, and it's like, yeah, I gave up forever ago. Wait, I'm sorry. They don't have a thing saying when they... Wait. Normally they have things saying what their hours are. Is everyone close because this... Was today supposed to be a special event? Do I need to warp back home and find something? Was today a special event and I just totally didn't notice and that's why all the places are closed? Oh, wait. Spring Festival. Yeah, today was a special event, so... I'm probably too late to take part anyway. Let's actually get a springtime crop.
Hello.
Okay, no, Spring Festival is just a cookies thing. You give cookies to people. Why do you have a bottle of wine already? I don't have cookies, nor the means to make them. Oh, hi. My name's Mike, don't forget it, okay. Well, okay then.
It's okay to go.
Is there a special oh wait, no, she's not here. She's probably sleeping because we're up till 5 a.m. making music. I had to stop myself there because that sounded almost questionable. Wish I could make cookies. I do have someone I want to give cookies to, but I don't have cookies. What if I give her a strawberry? Will she like that?
Hello. Hello.
Out for festival. Where are you?
Hello. Hello.
See, this is why I really like the festival in Rune Factory 4 and 5, because like if people, once you get people to like you enough, they'll give you cookies, then you can give them back the same cookies. And they'll like it. So you, so I don't know. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Okay, so I know that I don't have any cookies. But I'll give you this instead. And I hope you appreciate it still. I'm sorry I don't have any. Well, after all of that, there, I talked to everybody. I think. I'm sure I'll eventually get a kitchen and be able to start making cookies and such for everybody, but just not yet. See, it seems like the people in the server want the D&D game to be psychological horror, because I said that I was going to do that as a joke, and then multiple people are like, oh yeah, I'm down for that, and then, so now I think I have to do it. Oh my gosh, Appa. I want to save. I'm gonna save right now. No, I don't care. I'm going to save and keep this Appa. almost 7 p.m. now. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally just be murdered and lose my apple. I want to keep it. Give it to Tabitha. This is what I was talking about being accidentally potentially murdered. Okay. See, this is what I was talking about you get it just a few too many times and it's a bit too much to deal with. Okay. And that's why I saved the apple. So, I had some magic booster packs sitting in a drawer just because, like, whatever. So I opened them up to try to get some inspiration for a storyline. And while I'm not going to say now what the story idea is, considering it's still just under basically a rough draft right now, I do have some ideas. And I was able to pull a mythic in the booster packs that I had, so that was also nice. I often wonder what it would be like if Magic the Gathering had, like an anime, like a show to it, like Yu-Gi-Oh does. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, the cards, like, the creatures that get all of the most attention are pretty bad creatures. Like, Dark Magician has the same... Like, Dark Magician has, like, the same attack as just Summon Skull. And yet, despite the protagonist having both Summon Skull and Dark Magician in their deck, it's always Dark Magician that gets all of the attention and stuff. And it's like, Dark Magician requires 2 tributes to bring out, and it's the same attack as Summon Skull, which requires only 1 tribute. Defense stat doesn't matter if the creature's never in defense or is subject to a thing that swaps its attack for its defense. So 1200 points lower defense for Summon Skull doesn't matter, like, what, 95 to 99% of the time? I'd say 99% of the time. Wait, no. I want this screen here. 820. 24 HP. This button. Okay, come on. Yeah, someone commented on my Danganronpa video today that it's like, oh gosh, this is an old game. Yeah, wait until their reaction and when they see that I'm playing Rune Factory 1. Okay, just because the game is old doesn't make it bad. The graphics are poor. I mean, Danganronpa is a visual novel game anyway. Graphics on visual novels from... How old is Danganronpa? From a few years ago to now, hasn't really changed too much, right? And before I watched like a new, play a new Danganronpa game, turns out that the graphics actually are so much better somehow. And if you want to talk about like faithful anime adaptations, the Danganronpa anime really, really looks like the game. I was running through some old files and stuff. Turns out I have the Danganronpa anime saved to my other computer. So I watched an episode while the files were being transferred. Watched about half an episode before the computer blue screened, to be more specific. Stop it! I just need a little bit more health, that's it. Don't eat the apple. There you go. Okay, I get it. 1 HP. Fine. Stop yelling. Stop yelling at me. I'm out of there. I'm leaving there. Fine. I really hope harvesting doesn't... look at my health and rune points. I don't know which Rune Factory game gave the... You can see what your maximum health and rune point values are, even if they're not at maximum. But it's a nice feature. Also, gosh, like 50 grand. A quarter of the way there, money-wise. Yeah, more than a quarter of the way there with lumber, too. Alright, cool. Let's save and sleep. 1 HP. I am taking that as my warning, and I am gone. I can't even, like, use my watering can because I'll pass out. Not watering can first. Lumber first. Eee. Okay. So what am I planning on doing? I'm planning on finishing this episode here. Not, like, now, but eventually. Set this episode and an episode of Portal to upload for tomorrow. And then... How far behind am I on uploading my recordings? I have a demo of a game saved to my recordings that I had played months ago that I just never got around to uploading. Now the full game is out and I've played it. Not all the way, of course. But that's probably going to be my Saturday upload. I'm not entirely sure. Because there's another new Metroidvania game that has also come out very recently. Also has a demo, but I haven't gone around to trying that. Yeah, finish that one off. Okay then. And then we run over here. It is nice that the lumber gets automatically collected. Not so nice that there is no material stone, apparently. So smashing rocks with the hammer is basically just a point of it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time is what it is. What's this? What's the axe button? B? Oh yeah, it only takes 22 rune points to get rid of a stone. And then that branch took another 2. You know what, screw it. I'm close to a level up anyway. Let's get our health down low. Let's get our health down nice and low. And then go for the level up. I have a plan here to try and make it a bit safer. Nope. Yes. I wonder if, like, picking the crops up gives farming XP. Alright. So 187. $177. So yeah, it is just 1 HP per use. Which really puts some stuff into perspective, I'm sure. Not sure what, but well, apparently even swinging a sword would use up health. Woohoo! My water skill has gone up. That means that this will use up even less health now, right? Nope, same amount. Okay, so if we look at our level, we still have just a little bit of a way to go. We still have like a bunch of health left. So my plan is to farm monsters until we're just about at level 23. Then go water all of the fields outside. And then go defeat another monster. Whee! Do. Oh shoot, I wasn't watching the tracker. I'm just here like, da-da-da. It'll probably take me a good 5, 10, 20 minutes to get up that much. I don't need to really worry about it. So look, I defeated one, and my XP is at like 0. Oh gosh, if there's like XP cap type stuff going on here. I think my attack went up by 1. I don't think so. I think it's level 27 2 levels ago. Defeating one gave that much XP. So I guess I go. Oh, it's a holiday. I could go talk to the one guy. When I guess go for the bath, I can go and talk to the fella. Okay, yeah, that works out. So how do I do proper psychological horror in a D&D game? I guess the idea... Yeah, I mean, since we're using Minecraft as the map, put in various, like, pressure plates and stuff for the players to just accidentally walk on and whatnot. And it's like, so they just hear the familiar click of a pressure plate and then they go, oh no, something's happening. And then nothing happens most of the time. No, yeah. They hit the pressure plate and that makes like some lights turn on. So I could be signaled that, oh hey, someone stepped on the pressure plate. That means something fun's about to happen. So, you know, just get them really scared for pressure plates and stuff. Have a bunch of villagers just in town as various NPCs. And then have, like, an actual just person, like, in there playing the role of one particular NPC that seems like that they have no, like, particular significance. They seem to be just like a normal farmer. Or whatever. There doesn't seem to be anything special about them in particular. But for some reason they are played by an actual person. I do still think that Danganronpa could have been a heckin' lot better if the characters' actions determined, like, the killings and stuff. Like, kinda somewhat spoilers, but, like, the first kill happens, like, pretty early on. Person A gives Person B a note to meet them, like, quote, at my room tonight, like, whatever. And then Person B goes, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Person A tries to kill Person B. Person B turns it around and winds up killing Person A instead. And, like, that's the first murder, you know, in the game. It's a murder, like, in the opening credits, but that's not, like, part of the game itself. And, like... imagine, like... I could imagine that being changed due to player actions. If if the player had, say, spent time with Person B and, like, put into their mind, hey, this is dangerous, you never know who's going to try to kill you, then Person B would, like, still get the note, but then be all like, nah, I don't think this is safe, and then just disregard it or whatever, like, and then the killing wouldn't happen. Or, like, go in ahead of time and, like, break the weapon that Person A tries to use to attack Person B, and so, like, you could go in and, like, stop it from happening, or, you know, just spend too much time with Person B, so Person A gives the note to somebody else altogether, like... like, you know, like, something like that, so... And two core parts of the premise of the game that I thought would wind up mattering, but turned out that they didn't. One, I thought that the player themselves could be at risk of being killed due to your own actions. That was, like, a thing that could just happen. And B... that you yourself, as, like, a player, could try to kill one of the characters and try to get away with it as well. Knife set, frying pan, mixer, oven, cooking pot, steamer. Oh, can I just not buy any of your things? I guess I can't buy any of the things because I don't have a kitchen yet.
Hi.
Sell me a kitchen.
Hello.
I think Melody likes this.
What? Phew. Good evening.
I'll get there eventually. Okay, good. Oh no. It's too late. Where are you all?
Good evening.
Cinnamon? What are you doing? The elves and humans. Oh yeah? Well, I like to build a bridge between us right now. Here's an apple.
Thank you very much.
Good. I'm glad you like it. Oh. Oh! A lot of people like me now. Okay, so... Jean, Rosetta, Edward, Camus, Lady Anne, Tori, Russell, Cecile, Lara, Nicholas, Emmett, Newman, Leo, Godwin, Felicity, Jasper, Tabitha, Bianca, everyone except for Miss still doesn't, because I think we forgot to talk to her yesterday. Miss, Xavier, Wesley, Sabrina, Lucas, Sharon, and Mai. Mai only talked to her for the first time, like, yesterday, so... Not so big... Not so much of a surprise there. Warp, 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 warp! I do want to remember to water the rest of my plants. I don't believe that there's any more... I don't believe that there were any more stumps to chop down, but... I'm still going here. Oh gosh. Okay, a lot of this needs fixing up. Okay, okay. Cinnamon seems to be in a playful mood today. That's nice. And I'm gonna chop a bunch of lumbers. Yeah, shout out to Harvest Moon Friends of Middletown, where putting branches and, like, rocks all around your farm could be done for a cheap, relatively easy, and weatherproof, and, like, indestructible fence. Considering that in Friends of Middletown, you can hop over one-tile objects, like, say, rocks, it is beneficial to just collect them all, and heck, you can just store them on the field, because your starting storage space is absolutely minuscule. get like 2 inventory slots plus your hands. So yeah, store all of the rocks in like the corner of your field, and then eventually you can just make a fence out of rocks. You can still jump over it just fine. You can pick them up to move them out of the way if you want to get like animals into your farm. There goes Kitty. But unlike lumber, they will not be destroyed over time, because if you put down lumber as a fence, it'll get damaged by, I don't know, weather or something. But rocks are immortal. Rocks will be fine. You don't have to worry about them being hurt by anything ever. So yeah. Oh, okay, that startled me because it lagged a little bit at the start. So I just saw, like, something popping up at the corner of my screen. It's just like, it's a skill up. And it's like, gosh, no. So yeah. You can get a nice big grassy area for all of your cows and sheep to go into. You can get a nice little area just to put all of your chickens into so you don't have to feed them for the day. And then you can still have a lot of field space left over for crops and stuff. And I don't know if you need to fence in the crops. I just know that you need to fence in your animals to keep them from wandering away. And if they're out late enough at night, to keep the neighborhood wolf away from them as well. I believe also in that game, it's possible to get a game over with your dog apparently killing the mayor of the town. That's a thing that can just happen. Logging 15, farming 22. Now I wish that translated into, like, I don't know, maybe using watering can to attack faster. If I could attack with a watering can faster, I could stun lock enemies. And then fighting them wouldn't be so difficult. It'd be like Rune Factory 4 watering can all over again. Yeah, Rune Factory 4 watering can was a nice, slow progression. But Rune Factory 1 watering can, so far, keep in mind, I am only on the second dungeon, so far it just seems to be the case of, yeah, just grind until you can power shot everything. So Rune Factory 4, you just had to make it through each individual room once. Then you can make it to the boss and fight the boss. In Rune Factory 1, you have to make it through each individual room, like, concurrently? Right? Is that the word? You have to make it through every room all at once, and then fight the boss after you do all of that. You can't, as far as I know, you can't, like, then, okay, leave, sleep, get fully refreshed, then go and fight the boss. You could bring your sleeping bag, kill all the enemies and, you know, whatever, kill all the spawners in the dungeon, then sleeping bag, which I'm pretty sure doesn't actually refill your stats all the way, and then go fight the boss. You could do that. Almost level 24, cool. No, wait. Okay, 11 and 10. No, you don't. 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 11:30. Alright. Once again, trying to get to the point where it's just about to level up. Woohoo, it's midnight. You'll be alright. I'll be back in the morning. You know what? I'll be back in the morning. It's fine. It's fine. Sort of. I'm just a few more away. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Where'd you get the boosters from? It's fine. Oh yeah. I got my external hard drive today, so I'm transferring over a whole bunch of video files and whatnot. So that's kind of yay. Yeah, once I finish recording this episode, I won't necessarily have to record anything more today. Why don't I try recording what I'm doing in the Minecraft? Mostly because it's not really interesting. Although, if you have either a Minecraft server or a D&D group, like, it is very interesting to find 3D mediums to play D&D in. Because, like, I played lots of D&D over, like, Roll20. I played D&D over just, like, a Discord call. Just flat out theater of the mind. With nothing else to it. Like, it's whatever, but it's not... It doesn't quite compare to having a full 3D map, looking up and around it, like all of the wonderful things. Oh my gosh. So many extra rooms. We're gonna find out eventually that material stones actually do exist in this game, and that me selling all of these rocks all of this time has been a really bad idea. DM. Close to logging 16 now. Run underneath that, get around all of them, go over here, drop this in 2 hits, take whatever ore I get. Should have grabbed an extra Rune sphere point. Yeah, we're still quite a ways away from actually starting the game, but we have the map. I have a basic idea of plot. We can start working on things, and I mean, if the players want psychological horror, oh my gosh, I'm going to have so much fun building an awesome dungeon with that in mind. I'm serious about the pressure plates lighting up lamp stuff. Like, I am going to just try to be a sadistic DM as much as possible with the design of everything, everywhere, all at once. Yeah, one thing that I really want to be part of the game that it looks like a plugin is going to make possible is the buying and selling of goods. Because, like, sure, you could have players just write down on a piece of paper, oh, hey, I have, 10 days of food rations or whatever. I have, like, such and such stuff. Like, I have this, I have that. And, like, sure, but Minecraft allows you to have an inventory, so why not use the inventory, you know? Was it seeds? Yeah, seeds or copper pieces. Players playing in adventure mode can get seeds by breaking grass, but really I don't care if the players get a few extra copper pieces. Like, oh my, it's, the lowest form of currency. If the players want to spend their D&D time, making a field of seeds so they can get, like, a whole bunch of copper pieces, I mean, then I probably failed as a DM because players are doing that instead of doing actual gaming stuff, but whatever. It's also, it's also some incentive, that's the word. For players to, like, whenever they see just a patch of, like, long grass in around, just break it down. Get a couple extra copper. You might get an extra copper piece. In universe, it'd be like, hey, we got some random seeds. Okay, sell them for a copper. They're interchangeable with a copper piece, whatever. Silver piece would be like an iron bar. Gold piece would be... I'm debating on if it should be a gold bar or just a gold nugget. I think with gold nuggets, they could potentially stack better. And if I'm using gold nuggets as currency, I don't want to then also use, like, gold bars as currency. But I'm thinking of the idea of, if we use gold nuggets as currency, players can... I can, like, just have a chest filled with gold bars, knowing that each gold bar is, like, 9 actual gold. It's 1 PM, and my stats are almost perfect. Yeah, no lumber anywhere. I've chopped it all up. I guess I can harvest these berries, but... I'll finish this patch, but... There we go. Oh, right. Save. Then go in and basically just grind indefinitely. Yeah, with the Rune Factory 4 method of each room in a dungeon has to be cleared once, then you can just run through it on future attempts. Playing Watering Can only was a bit of an individual level-by-level puzzle, where you had to figure out for each individual room, okay, how can I defeat all of the enemies in here with my limited resources? And then once you do it once... sorry, why am I stuffled up? Once you do it once, you then don't have to worry about doing it, again. It's like, okay, I've managed to defeat the enemies in this room once. Now I can just run off into the next room. Do that 6 to 20 times, and then boom, then it's just the boss fight. But for this, it's specifically more than that. It's, okay, well, defeat all of the rooms, but in one go. So I can't, like, heal up ahead of time. Like, that's a big thing, right? Not being able to fully heal between each room. At least not until I unlock food. Which... like, that's an issue that I have going against me. I don't really have access to food. I have, like, grasses and stuff that restore a little bit of health, but, you know, 7 hit points, aka half an attack's worth at a time, is not very much. Even, like, the biggest health restoring item that I have, you know, reliable access to, doesn't even restore damage from taking in 1 hit. So I have to do So I have to essentially do the whole thing, not get hit too many times, or else, you know, gather up a ton of food, and then run through all of it at once. Yeah, run through everything, and then unlock the boss. It's like, okay, leave, heal, come back, fight boss, right? Nope! Do it now. Fight the boss now. Now, I will admit, I'm not 100% certain that that is specifically the case. Of, oh, you have to fight the boss now and can't come back later. So I should test that, actually. I should save the game, go back to the other cave, and see if I can just go and fight the boss now, since I had unlocked it. But there might be a difference since I had beaten the boss. It might become permanently unlocked. Wait, are these only dealing 3 damage to me at a time? My defense is, wait, 24? Isn't that like a lot more than it was before? Oh yeah, I guess if I ever get a time when I have way too much rune points and also time on my hands, I can just start breaking a bunch of rocks trying to look for good ores. Silver is still worth a pretty penny. Or should I say, silver is worth some pretty iron. No? Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, having characters keep track of their inventory in their Minecraft inventory. Yeah, they come across like a chest, open it up, it's actually a trap, and like 10,000 seeds fall from the sky onto all of them. They can't possibly carry that much money. There are a lot of various mods that I'd like to be able to put in, like saddlebags and whatnot. There was one mod I used once that was like the ability to craft an item to carry a chest. But if you do it, you essentially have like slowness put on you while you're carrying it. So you can carry a whole extra chest's worth of goods, but you move slowly while doing it. I don't think that mod got much support because people would rather just put in like a backpack mod instead. I am leaving. I got 2 apples. Okay. I'm going to bathhouse this away. Let's see. 1 level per in-game day. Seems pretty nice. Yeah, I'll take bath.
Good evening.
Yeah, take the bath, take the bath.
What?
I was saying something. But yeah, people, I guess, just didn't really care for the mod so much when they could just, you know, use like a backpack mod and have an entire chest worth of extra inventory space that doesn't actually take up, that doesn't make you slow when you're carrying it. Like, just a pouch mod, you could just build a pouch out of some leather, hold a bunch of extra stuff, but then even put pouches inside other pouches, so you could, as long as you could make enough pouches, you could have basically infinite space. Get
Thank you very much.
Woo! Tap to the side 2 friendliness points. Tempted to call it here. Psychological horror D&D game in Minecraft. If anyone could pull it off, I'm sure I could. I feel very confident about the matter. So, I'm gonna try building the first dungeon today, and I still don't know, like, starting level, I usually default to 1. Maybe I'll do, like, starting level, like, 3 or something for this. Just, you know, give the players a little bit of room to make some builds. I'll need to make like a full list of Minecraft items to D&D items, and of course, and then try to do some sort of incorporation of all the work. Because carrying 10 feet, a 10-foot long ladder, seems like quite a bit in D&D terms, but in Minecraft that's just 2 ladder pieces, and it doesn't actually slow you down like at all. Whereas, you know, in D&D, you can imagine that would probably slow you down at least a little bit. But yeah, like, stuff like saddlebags for the horses. Players get a horse and they just go along and stuff. What ifs? It's all things, you know? It's all stuff. I have a lot of ideas that I want to try to incorporate. Yeah, maybe I should just go and start working on the dungeons and leave the rest of, like, the town building to other people? So everyone can go in and see the town that, you know, everybody made. Like, okay, I made that building, I made that building, look what I added to this building. And then they go into the dungeon and see the nightmare that I've designed and go, oh,